Captain Quenta?
Yes, we do have a fight over the legendary castle.
Sounds good.
Just some finishing ones here on the patch notes real quick, just to highlight them. The biggest one here is actually the other fixes. Fixed issue where carry weight effects of shoes would scale with item power caps. Obviously, with the introduction of blue and yellow zone hard caps for item power, that made transitioning through zones makes you overweight tricky. If you go from like blue or yellow to blue, for example. Because your IP used to scale with your carry weight.
Your carry weight used to scale with your IP.
Yes.
That's not what you want there. That's not great. Glad to see that fixed here. But we'll hop over to Captain Quenta now and Jin, the new boombap here in the house. Just dropping some lines here. What do we got?
The boombap.
Titan over there on the other side from the Skull Alliance.
Yes, and I think there's a third. Is there a third group? Yes, there is. Good. There's a good alliance to the
there's
eastern
a good alliance
side.
With Sunny Dolls.
No. We'll see how this plays out. So, we got an opener there from the bomb squad. 4 kills secured by Haha.
Haha Zhao going wild over there, getting, what is that, 4? I want to say in a single swipe.
Yep, and he made it out alive as well. Didn't see a death there on the return. Main Zerg looked for something there, not going to find anything, but here comes Good from the eastern side. D-Tank's doing what they can to shut it down. Cleric Cow's activated. And Good are getting wrapped from Titan on the northeastern side. The Lord Room here going to get brawly. Massive clump. The longbow raining down so far. It's going to be an absolute wipeout here as Jin secure a massive amount of kills onto Good, while Good's backline was also getting pressured from the Titans as well. Jin need to notice that they have momentum. Brimstone's raining down from the heavens above as well. Another swipe into the midlines onto Good. Longbow raining down. Pierce comes in. It's a bloodbath here. And boombap, they're booming and they're bopping. They're having a whale of a time. Good split in half as well. A group to the northwest, a group getting chased down to the southeast. And there comes that one-handed hammer stun chosen, locking down the movement. And this is going to be a clump. Never mind, it was not a clump.
Not a clump. They're going to get some dump on it, though. Look at that. Still secure a kill on the way out. DPS doing its job, but these guys got to move back, secure the main Lord Room here, and take care of the rest of Good over here to the east, and probably more importantly, Titan.
Yeah, it's Titan looks a little bit shaken as well here. Longbow over the top of the walls there. And here comes... I thought they were going to get a nice little cheeky clump there, but... The longbow, nonetheless, from Pang doing an absolute shift here in Sunfang Cliffs. And there it goes again, another bunch of kills, and Titan are just getting clumped and dumped as they do some combat looting. Boombap now out into the open field, cleaning up. Titan, great kinematic staff save here. Actually, no one dying. The counter engagement's coming in here onto the back lines of the castle gates. Titan trying to secure kills. Boombap getting pushed all the way back, but they will have their cooldowns up here shortly. What are they going to find here?
Titan did a great job. I just want to say Titan did a great job absorbing that, healing up, resetting, and then coming in for pressure of their own. And they've got pressure on the south side of Boombap here still, with Boombap being forced to fall all the way back to the Lord Room here. Very good pressure and continuing pressure from Titan and the Skull Alliance. Another kill they get here. One member of Boombap going down on the stairs. 3, 4 going down now overall. And this is a turn after some big numbers for the guys in skill. In Jin against everybody else, basically.
Indeed.
Here's a turn.
Counter punch coming in. Rockcaller did hit, but the shields did go out. Remember,
save.
Jin are about to get collapsed in on the north side as well. Good have restabilized. They're rejoining the fight. Jin notice it. They're kiting out east, trying to stabilize their Zerg at the moment. But again, the pressure from Titan right now is tremendous. And I don't think Jin are going to be able to make it out alive here. And I think Captain realizes this. They're pretty much about to get wiped out here. They don't have any healers left. Fallen comes down, but it's not enough to save the group. Good also picking off whoever they can on the west.
Yeah, from both sides right now. So I gotta say, the MVP in that fight was whoever dropped the shields after that rock caller, saving everybody from Titan there that was low, because they couldn't get heals. They couldn't get heals. They were still getting hit. Shields saved their lives. Great play.
Yeah, great play from the support players there. Right now, Jin are getting picked off. It's a slow, painful death here. And there it goes. Jin are calling it. We'll find ourselves a new POV, because Titans will look to flip control of the castle here, but Good are coming back into the fight. Jumping into free roam real quick, seeing if I can find the shot caller here. It's going to be, who's this? I see shaking. I see Diddy dancing. I do have a name for us. Let's see. The Lord is up. Will Titan... Looks like they actually will be able to potentially flip the castle here. I don't think Good realized that the Lord is about to go down. No one's inside here to stand on top of the circle to deny the castle flip. There should be a full engagement onto that that tank player stepping in. Surely that information's relayed. No, the castle's going to get flipped here. 5 minutes to go. This could be perfect here for Titan. No one looking to contest it. Finally starting to step up. Good could get caught with their pants down here. So far, the channeling has been stopped. Good realize that they have to get in here and stay on top of the circle. Both sides do not own the castle right now, so those barrows will carry on falling from above.
Everybody taking damage right now.
I think Good definitely have their full entire force back up in here.
Somehow Captain Quenta still has a minor force here, annoying skill. Kind of impressive.
We will say that our POV is rocking the new True Bolt hammer, the new crystal hammer that came in. But here comes the flood. Good looking to flood into the Lord room. Titan doing what they can to stay on top of the circle here to keep that capture point in place. It's literally under a quarter left to cap here. But with an enemy, just one enemy on top of it, will stop the capture point rotation going in.
I still can't believe that Jin was able to regroup at all and has guys on that western flank still hopping into that circle every now and then as well.
Oh, massive flood now. Good looking to find something here. Does get shut down. Getting pushed back outside once again here. Counter engagement on the western side handled well. Captain, like you said, of Jin doing what they can to disrupt and cause chaos. Captain, does he go down with the sinking ship here? That is the question. Restabilized back on the western side. Big damage though, and it's a 1-2 punch here. Can Good find anything? Gigpot's utilized. Counter punch potentially coming back in. No, they're holding strong. One member knocked to the barrows here for Titans.
Yeah, here
doing what they can. I mean, it's
they're
rough
doing
situation.
a good job, but like they can't keep everybody out. Like Good's just got tanks in there constantly, just on top of them, and they can't really leave to put the pressure on because Jin's to their west. They're in a rough situation here. We saw Jin in the same situation earlier. They weren't able to hold, but I think Skill's in a worse spot. Look how few guys they got. They're just getting whittled down now. They did fine when they were pushing in and they were able to be the aggressor and attack the different groups. But as soon as they started worrying more about flipping the castle than killing their opponents, they started dying.
Yep, and Just under 2 minutes to go until that castle can be looted. Titan slowly but surely losing one after another here. Good now coming in, the Astro Staff activated. Smoke bombs galore across the whole entire floor here. Will deny any sort of kill on that engagement. Back and forth continuing. Jin building up their force on that western side with more and more reinforcements coming back to the fight here. Good. Building up pressure on the eastern side. Back and forth continuing. Jin looking for an engagement west. Actually gets counter-punched here. Good now funneling in as well. Good not going to be able to find any kills here. It's red on the kill feed. So Good actually killing members of Jin there. No members of the Titans going down. And they're still holding strong here inside the castle. Inside the circle for now. But they lose another one. Oops. Out of position on the north side, unfortunately. They just cannot be losing players right here. Like, even if it's just one, that matters a lot. Yeah. And they're starting to get pushed out of the really circle here, Chosen.
It's getting too low, Robin. And they just don't have enough. Like, they don't have the people anymore. And like I said, as soon as they started focusing on staying in that circle instead of taking down their opponents and rotating and putting, you know, their opponents into a bad position, once they let themselves get put into the bad position, everything went bad.
Wait, what just happened?
What do you mean?
The Lord respawned.
Oh.
Who owns the castle? Jin still owns the castle.
It hit the timer. It hit the timer. It's 17.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And now they lose, and they didn't get the castle. And I don't know if even Jin's going to be here for the castle when it's all said and done.
Well, the Brimstone Bomb Squad's back here for Jin. Titan, though, getting murdered out the western gate as Good also come in. Longbows raining down again. Titans trying to get out, trying to save themselves here. And now Jin looking back onto Good. But Titan have found the Brimstone Bomb Squad here, and this is going to be some juicy kills. A couple of them go down. And Titans restabilize themselves on the south courtyard. While the big fight's happening inside. If we switch back to Captain, it's Jin versus Good inside. And the castle is still active here as well. The chest has not been looted. Remember, damage does interrupt the channel. So Jin members looking to open it. All they got to do is get hit once to deny the channel. But, hey, no one interrupted them. And the chest has been activated. And the eastern side, the front line of Good, they're not good anymore because they just got clumped and dumped.
They're good and gone is what they are, Robin. They're done. That was a very nice clump by Captain Quenta. And I just got to give boombap here some again following it up. Perfect. One good clump with another. Just fantastic plays here by new boombap. I mean, they were out of it, Robin. They had very few. We switched POVs because we thought they were done, yet they held on with very few players over in the corner, maybe got a couple of regears, but it doesn't look like they've ever gotten back to near a full party. Just holding on the corner until they could secure their chest, and now they're wrecking the opposition once again. Well played.
They are indeed, and Titans also restabilized and back in the fight. They're coming up on the northwestern side of boombap right now to pincer and sandwich the boys of boombap as Good try and restabilize themselves on the eastern side here. A member overweight. boombap now looking to look for something on the eastern side. A bit of a misplay there from the D-Tank. They did interrupt that clump, unfortunately. But they know that they're getting sandwiched, and they can go ring around the roses as well. Up to the north courtyard they go, looking to get behind the Titans that were on the western side here. putting Titans now as the meat of the sandwich. Massive clump, but great defensive reaction time here from the Titans. Not losing anybody on that clump, and that's something that we have seen many, many times here from Titan. Perfect, you know, near perfect defenses every time, where it looks like they're about to get instantly wiped off the battlefield. The support players, the healers, everybody doing a fantastic job of keeping the boys alive. Now Jin, remember, they can step in and out of the gate because they own the castle here.
Right.
Titan
they have
can
a
click
little
out,
bit more
but
movement.
they can't
They
come
can't
back
go
in.
back through. Right. They've got the freedom of movement here. It allows them to really use that to their advantage and separate their opponent if they need to, or at least reset when they need to. But I'm going to tell you, Rob, it doesn't look like they need to reset. They're marching through their opponents right now.
They are indeed, and picking off key components of the enemy Zerg there out on the walls. A front-to-back engagement coming in. Miss Piercer there coming in from good, tickling the front lines, and now the march forward begins. boombap looking for everything, but defense is getting thrown their way. Wind walls, great arcanes, the whole shebang. Another wind wall coming out there from Kenmeet. A front to back potentially here from boombap. That's what I'm thinking, but it's good that strike first. Another 1-2 punch coming in, but there comes the engagement right into the mid lines. DPS unfortunately not connecting that time around here for Jin and boombap. And both sides going to be able to restabilize themselves.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with what Jin is doing right now. Holding off both sides, actually doing more damage to both sides than they're doing to anybody. That was brutal. That's the third time in the same spot we've seen them hit that same clump against good. Those stairs are littered with corpses.
They are indeed, and the combat looters are doing a fantastic job here. And I mean, if there was any follow-up there on that clump, it could have been...
Well, everybody was running
out
for their lives. That was a defensive clump, Robin.
It's like, all right, boys, I'm throwing myself into the enemy here. You get out if you can.
I'm going to hold them for a second and a half. Run!
Oh, it's worked. A lot of the main Zerg of good did make it out alive. Those two tanks going down there, but, you know, they
did their job. They did their job,
exactly.
And they're going to be, I don't know, getting their re-gears, being happy about it, knowing they did a good job. However, a lot of this gear is going to be going to Jin, who not only took the chest, but took everything else as well. Really well done. Robin, I thought they were done. I thought they got smashed, and then we just see them time and time again coming out of that corner, just interrupting the capture of this castle time and time again. Really well played, completely surrounded by enemies, found a way to keep themselves not smashed between them. Well played.
Yeah, I mean, very well done. You know, it's not over until it's over, and, you know, like you said, re-gears came back just in the nick of time while the main Zerg that was still alive, causing, you know, annoyance and chaos, denying the capture. You know, we were literally probably like a second, maybe 2 seconds away from the castle flipping hands to Titans, but the denial was there. The players held inside the center of the ring. Loved it. Great piece of content. We weren't expecting much here in this castle, but, you know, Asia proved us wrong. That's what we like to see. By the way, shout out to Pang Zuhu. I'm going to absolutely butcher your name, but it's the longbow player that's just north of Captain right now. Even though he's only on a 7-1 longbow, that man was popping off, doing absolute work with it, hitting just before the main Zerg hit the clump, by the way. So there was no resilience on the clump initially. So he was doing max damage. Damnation Pierce also hitting at the exact same time. So that whole entire clump was pierced. His longbow raining down. Then the follow-up with main Zerg literally like a millisecond or two after hitting that clump. And that's why we were seeing those major deletions here from new boombap. Fantastic plays. Loved to see it.
Boom bap.
And it is some bap, boom bap.
Yeah, not bop. Yeah, you threw me off every time. You know, the boom bap. You know, I mean, I like what
Boombastic.
they're going with. Just a little bit unexpected with the bap. You know, you expect a bop. You expect a bop, but you
Expect a bump.
get the bap. Yeah. All right. Big props for these guys. I really like what they did here today. Jin Alliance is always doing something good. Shout out to all their members, and new Boom Bap looking really good today. In this castle fight was a pleasure to watch. We will be back again at 18 UTC, correct, Robin?